Welcome back to Chukitable Media. A recent video has just surfaced and it has gone viral on the social media. This video is highlighting the escalating political tension in Anambra State. In the video, on the footage you're about to watch, we have Mr. Nicholas Ukachukwu of the APC, that is All People's Congress, gubernatorial candidate. The man is seen engaging in fierce confrontation with Dr. Onyeka Ibezim. Who is Ibezim? He is the deputy governor of Anambra State during a public event. The video reveals Ukachukwu issuing a menacing threat to Ibezim, declaring war, while the bystanders are there. Their security details, everybody, while they're watching these two big men confronting each other over politics, threatening each other's life. These are the example of these people, or those people that you call your leaders. These are the example of those people that are ruling Nigeria. Is it not surprising to see these two people from different political parties threatening to kill each other, to take life out of each other? These are grown-up men. These are grown-up men. Look at them. Look at how big they are. And they have security details. Imagine what could have happened over there if they have to slap each other. It's quite unfortunate. The other man was saying, I will burn your cars. And there's nothing you can do. If I burn your car, I will burn your cars here. And you're not going to go to anywhere. That is the APC man threatening the other man from Apga. This incident underscores the growing animosity and volatility in the region's political landscape, particularly in the light of recent by-election. You be the judge. Spread the video and let them see. Let the people see who they are calling the governor, the vice governor, and the one that is, having the ambition of becoming the governor in the state. If this one becomes the governor in the state, who is going to remain in the state? Look at violence at Beer. And by now, if it were to be in another climb, these two people will have been invited by the police. If it's a place whereby police works, a threat to another person's life is a big crime. How? This is how I know it. And the second video you're gonna watch after this is the one of Governor Dapo Abiodun, where he's also threatening the masses during the by-election. I will leave you to be the judge about what he said in this video. Though it was in Yoruba. It was in Yoruba, chanting the war song against these people. You be the judge. And if you know the context of why he's saying this and where he's going to, if you are present there, please interpret and let us know what it meant. So how many people were beaten that day? How many people were injured? Is it just because of the election? Please put your comment in the comment section and let me know what you feel. If these people are a good example of leaders, if these people are the ones you can say, okay, you want your children to be like them in the future, who wants to be the parent of these ones? Put your comment in the comment section and let me know what you feel. Bye-bye for now. See you next time.
Hey, man enough? Can you be man of man enough to say? You drag my shirt at me. How can he harass you? I mean, he can't harass you. Which guy buying the party? What do you mean by that? Are we not talking with mouth? Can't you talk with your mouth? What is the problem? No, excuse me, I'm just no, are you a candidate? Are you a candidate? Everybody nobody is moving out. We burn your cars here. They are not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. Ram me up, you. Ram me up. Did you say we cannot be here? You cannot be here. You have no business to be here. A deputy governor. Not an election. You are deputy governor. You cannot go. You are not police. You think? You are not police. Are you police? Why are you going? It's my community. So you have to go to every community. Am I pulling it? I can be my community and pulling it. Hi, Jesus Christ. Let's tell me.
We're getting some new video in the political realm where tensions seem to be going up over there. In this new clip, we see APC governor candidate Nicholas Ukachukwu, who seems to threaten the Anambra deputy governor, Dr. Onyeka Ibezim, in public. It happened in the middle of a crowd during the state's by-elections, and in this video, you can actually hear Ukachukwu tell Ibezim, "You're not going anywhere," adding, "I will burn your cars here, you're not going anywhere." And Dr. Abati, I think I'll start with you on this, just because it's somewhat alarming to hear these kinds of open threats made in public and caught on camera. I know this video happened in the by-elections, but at this stage, how are you seeing this in the context of everything going on in Anambra State?
Well, I have argued that the major takeaway from the by-elections is simply that we have not learned any lessons. And it's not just these by-elections. Since 1999 to date, all the elections conducted in this country, despite electoral reform and all of that, we have not learned any lessons. And there is need for us to continue to work on the electoral framework at all levels. The institutions involved, the personalities involved, the processes, and the management of elections generally. However, what this signposts is a statement about the leadership recruitment process. Now, we always talk about violence, thuggery during elections. These are leaders in their own right. The APC candidate, gubernatorial candidate in the upcoming November 8th election in Anambra, and the incumbent deputy governor of Anambra State meeting at a polling unit and threatening to beat each other up. And the APC candidate saying he will set fire to all the vehicles brought by the deputy governor. These are leaders, and they are talking like thugs, common thugs. So what kind of example are they setting for even the able-bodied men that they recruit to stand in as agents at these polling units? So this is a problem about leadership recruitment. And the people take their cue from the way their leaders behave. And I say this democracy is not going to move forward unless we begin to make sure that the people that are recruited into leadership positions at any level are persons who have the character. Because there seems to be a flaw of character with the people who lead us. Have we not seen in this same country during election time when known prominent people in Nigeria will go and snatch ballot boxes? Or they will go to polling stations to intimidate people. This is just a clear example of it. And I think it's most unfortunate. And we hope that this will not be the pattern on November 8th when Anambra goes to the polls. And this should be a wake-up call for the security agencies to know that Anambra must be secured for the benefit of the ordinary people. If Nicholas Ukachukwu had carried out his threat to set fire to Ibezim's vehicles, imagine the kind of chaos that will have imploded, with the two supporters on both sides fighting each other. So it's a very sad commentary on the character of Nigeria's professional political elite. And I say this without generalizing, because this appears to be the trend.
Absolutely.
Let me just say very quickly that, so following the by-elections last weekend, there were accusations and counter-accusations of violence. And so I'm just trying to give what might have been a background to this altercation and this very shameful display of anger and words, carelessly thrown around by both parties. So the Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu and the APC had come out to say that, accused Governor Soludo and his party of violence and hijacking the elections over the weekend. In fact, they released a statement and they're saying that it was was fire for fire. They even cited the example of the sitting deputy governor leaving his senatorial zone, central senatorial zone, to come to Anambra South, and that probably that was why he was checking him and saying that you are not above the law, and was trying to take matters into his own hands. Now, where there's a breakdown of law and order and you feel that you're not going to get fairness, everybody then decides to take matters into their own hands. And that is what we have seen a number of times in Nigeria. Now, we can obviously see that it's not limited to Nigerian citizens like you and I. Even for leaders, they don't trust the process such that he was, the affront of the deputy governor to come to his own senatorial district prompted him to say that he would not allow them to go, and he was willing to burn their cars to prevent them from coming into. I mean, this is a show of shame. In an ideal world, he should be brought into for questioning. This should have been investigated. We shouldn't even have an environment where things like this happen, and they don't care that people are recording and it could appear on social media. There's no concern for reputation. There's no concern. This is a man who is running for election in a few months' time, when he should ideally be on his best behavior, because he would risk losing his election. He didn't care, because it means that there's impunity, no consequences, and as we can see and we'll watch in the coming days, no consequences. Who is going to save us from this impunity in Nigeria?
Rufai.
See, with due respect, I don't know why you guys are surprised, though. See, how many decent, when I mean decent all-rounder in morals, in character, in outlook, how many decent people go into politics in Nigeria? How many? Can you count? I'm not saying they're not decent, but they're decent people in politics. But how many? I mean, when you or whoever is watching is a person and says they want to go into politics, what's the first thing they tell you? They tell you don't want to be part of touts, togs, and the likes, and that's what's happening. But you see, the bigger joke is on the Nigerian people. And I'll ask you, as 2027 is coming, you are going to vote in this election. I just want a question for you. The man that you are going to vote, can you leave your 6-year-old child with that man for that child, that man or woman, to raise your child? Because there are lots of Nigerians that vote for people they can't even leave their own children with. And they say politics is different. But when their lives are now battered by those decisions, they start to cry. That's just my question. Whoever you're going to vote, can you leave your children with that man to raise for you in a situation where you are not there? That's a food for thought. Let's move ahead.
Absolutely. That is food for thought.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.